Hello.
I was on the way already here, you know what I mean? I found it. I found it.
Genuinely worried about that noodle of yours, but I think you've killed too many people in humane labs, and I've huffed too many fucking fumes. Your brain scrambled.
My noodle's perfect. You should see it. So, how we doing?
Pretty good. How are you?
Not bad, not bad. Things are getting better. Haven't been attacked in fucking days.
I don't think that's a good thing, in my opinion.
Might have a rat. Not sure what's going on, you know? Little dictatorship that we're running. Not too bad.
Oh, martial law.
Yeah. Oh, you've heard? Yeah. Well, of course you've heard, yeah.
Mm-hmm. Who? Can I ask who runs that then?
Me and Speedy.
Okay. You're basically just calling the shots until Lang gets his head out his ass.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, good luck.
I mean, look, we've been running this shit for like a week already, so it hasn't been that bad, you know?
No offense, but I'm pretty sure nothing's going to change if you remove that martial law. Lang's still going to be Lang.
Yeah, probably.
My thoughts on why you guys aren't being bombed is very odd. Doesn't make sense.
Yeah, I mean, it's...
That would mean either the Faceless got what they wanted, or they're planning something else.
I think they've sown enough discord within us that that's the damage that they're doing. They don't need to bomb us after everything that has happened. A lot of infighting and shit. You know, they're probably enjoying the show from a distance. So they're probably waiting for that to fucking end. And then they'll come in laying down a hammer again or some shit. What about you guys, huh? What's... You guys following along with any of this shit?
Well, I can tell you my entire theory as to why the Faceless are after you.
Why?
Well, you guys form New Babylon. Everything's great. You're drinking underwear filtered water, and you're undercooking fish and getting food poisoning. It's fantastic, and salmonella.
Yes.
You've got a few Faceless assets in there. Yourself, Clark, some of the other trip-ass boys. Edgar comes along. Or potentially Speedy. One of the two. I'm unsure.
I want to stop you right there. I'm not a Faceless asset. Never was. I did a couple of jobs for them, and that's it. I cut ties entirely.
I meant former.
Yeah.
And I'm not implying you are now, considering they're bombing your friends and family.
Fuck no.
Either I believe Speedy or Edgar brought something into New Babylon that they shouldn't have. You guys have a rule about no, thou shalt not. What is it again? Thou shalt not depend nor rely on any outside institution, person, or things. Thou shalt depend and rely on only New Babylon and its people for all things.
Wow, you got the codex. Holy shit. Okay.
So I was curious as to what was brought in. Blueprints were brought in for something. I don't know what. Weapons, a bomb, chemicals. I don't know. I can only speculate that part. The Faceless catch wind of that. And they're like, we probably want that shit back. You guys, maybe in haste, destroy that shit. I don't know what it is. And by the way, the only reason I know that blueprint part is because I went to the prison to check in on you guys and heard Lang scream all of this at the top of his lungs in a government facility that is monitored by the DOC, as well as, random police coming in. So a brilliant Lang moment, in my opinion, that genuinely, I don't think anybody could have really pieced together unless Lang just shouted it at the top of his lungs for the world to know.
Holy shit. All right.
Yeah. I think those blueprints were then destroyed. The Faces potentially caught wind of that, and we're like, we are going to destroy this place to the ground until either, you won't be able to give back what was destroyed, but potentially hand over whoever did it. And I don't believe New Babylon would be, or even you as a person would be one to hand over a friend or family to someone you no longer work with. So I think what would happen is you guys freak the fuck out. Get I don't know, hallucinate off your goddamn asses, and you try to cut the money and run. You fucking rob your own shit, being like, we can't fucking stay here. New Babylon's gonna get nuked into the fucking ground. So you try to take all your own shit, all your guns that you keep in that little armory. That's wink a bank, wink, and hightail it out of there. And then you all get arrested for shooting cops. And then someone gets their hands on CJ. Faceless, probably. And then you guys hold your big trial, and Lang and all are demoted down, and, well, now you're here.
Almost spot on.
What's wrong? What am I missing?
We didn't rob the bank, or they didn't rob the bank to pack our bags or anything like that. It was, from what I understand, it was more of a moment of, this shit's pointless or some shit, and I'm gonna burn it down. Or, I don't fucking know. I mean, what other reason? I have no idea why you robbed the bank. But, we are never gonna leave Babylon. We're gonna stay there until we're fucking nuked. There's nowhere else we can go. We're not packing our bags. Now, we may leave briefly in case there's an attack or some shit, but...
Yeah, I understand that.
But, yeah, I mean, I think everything else is pretty spot on.
Nobody really knows all that, especially the blueprint part. That me, really. And that will be staying with me, of course.
So... Why? Are the police like getting involved in this shit or what? Like what's? Because if they don't know that right now, then it doesn't sound like it.
Not really, but in my opinion, I can tell you right now that I am trying to steer people, well, myself, away from New Babylon. I think you guys are batshit crazy for what you're doing, but I like what you're doing. I like that you guys are actually separating from the fucking norm of things and genuinely trying to create a sense of community. The general consensus I think that's trying to be pushed, especially by myself, is, look, I don't think you guys are saints. You're locking people in fucking holes, but again, we do that. Manufacturing weapons, but then again, we do that. You guys do shit a lot crude, but you do have a sense of family and community, and that is something I believe I can respect. My crosshairs are not on New Babylon, and I believe a lot of officers' crosshairs aren't on New Babylon either. Though, obviously, I can't speak for every cop in the fucking city. Personally, and I will be blunt with you, I am pretty much using you guys to try get to the Faceless. I'm trying to figure out everything I can, because I want to try get a one-up on Mr. Blue, so I can, one, if another cop is around, arrest him, or two, if no cop is around, cut his eye out. I don't want to kill the guy.
Fair enough. You know you can do that without a badge, right?
I know that. But this way's more fun.
And you do have the technology that we don't.
I see it more as, what's fun without some risk? I could throw my badge down and probably work my way in and do what needs to be done, but where's the fucking fun of that?
Have you ever thought of joining New Babylon, throwing that fucking badge away?
Sure, it's crossed my mind.
Because, brother, the shit that's coming our way, I can already imagine what it might be like, and I know you, motherfucker.
My honest opinion is I think having me in New Babylon might get more blood spilled than I think you'd want.
As long as it's not Babylonian blood, then I welcome it all.
See, that's the problem. Sometimes I can't tell the difference.
Yeah.
Sorry, he can't tell the difference.
Well, look, I'm glad we're fighting on the same side for once, eh?
Yeah, I suppose. And I know I appreciate you at least being open about shit. I'm trying to be as open as possible as well. Well, this next part is probably going to be a little confusing for you. But I'm going to premise this by starting it off with an assumption. Guys, I think I know who your rogue cop is. But I think only 2 people, 3 actually, would know who they are. One person being me. Actually, maybe their gang does now, actually. I don't know.
Gang, okay.
One would be me. 2 would possibly be their gang. 3rd would be Frederick White. And the 4th would be Mr. Blue. About 6 months ago, this cop, who I will say is a absolute fucking moron for doing this. I am still angry about learning this and knowing this. To not have the foresight, hindsight, to understand that making a move like this only fucks up everything. In what? You're handing all this shit over to protect people? Cutting a deal with the Faceless to protect people? You're an idiot.
Yeah.
You think this is going to stop them from shooting people? And it's going to stop them from bombing people? And it's going to stop me from running in there and doing what I need to fucking do? To this day, I do not get it, and I will never get it. It was O.
Oh my fucking god. You're kidding.
Nope. And she was fired from the marshals. She's being investigated. She took every file they had. Quit. Gave it to them. Cut a deal to... And it gave them everything and told them to leave me alone. And when I found this out, let me tell you, Luciano, I fucking lost the plot. Because how does that deal make sense? You tell me. Okay, the Faceless leave me alone. What am I supposed to do? Give up? Because what, am I supposed to charge like headlong into the Faceless fucking shoot every motherfucker they have now? Am I supposed to just stop? Am I supposed to give up on something that I fucking want because you cut a fucking deal for me? Thinking it was a good fucking idea, and you're gonna sit here and cry in front of me like you're doing me a fucking favor? I will never understand it. It did nothing to protect me. Absolutely nothing. I still went after the Faceless. I still shot down their fucking assets, and I did everything I could to stop them.
Oh my god.
You remember that gun I asked you for a long time ago?
Yeah.
I was waiting for the right opportunity to kidnap Frederick, torture him, try to tell me where O was brought. But I was never able to get my hands on him. I managed to... I counted the minutes it would take O from where she was kidnapped from, and kind of drove to different points in the city. Started searching around Vinewood, and that's when I found the echelon. She calculating on her drive, I figured it took about 3 minutes and 50 seconds from where she was kidnapped to where the stop was. So I just created points around the map to hunt down exactly where they brought, and just went down to each house in Vinewood before I found the echelon. You could probably say, wow, your sense of honor is really... Your sense of justice is going crazy here, you know, doing all that just to get to the Faceless. There's no honor, there's no justice here. Vengeance, blood, I want blood. So, like, you'll now get a little bit of an understanding as to why earlier when you asked me the very first time was I a Faceless asset, why I was so fucking annoyed. Because I've spent so much time and spilled so much blood. Of my own blood has been spilled, and I've spilled a lot more of others. So there you go. Happened around 6 months ago, same timeline, cop makes sense. If I had to hazard a guess, it was her.
So you're all good if I do this?
Am I all good if you go after her? Why would I give a shit? You want your pound of flesh, brother. I will never stop blood being spilled. You just have to understand if you go after her, the hounds are probably going to come for New Babylon. And probably me. While I understand you probably want to get your pound of flesh for Skipper, you need to understand that you make a move on a board, there's multiple moves that are followed, right? So you got to think to yourself, I'm not trying, I want to point out, Luciano, I'm not trying to talk you out of this.
Yeah.
I'm not trying to talk you out of this. I'm just trying to help you understand that if you do that, potentially the hounds are going to turn around and be like, all right, well, fuck New Babylon. And they're going to probably come down and do some more shit, and you'll have Mr. Blue and potentially the hounds barking at your fucking door now. So you got to ask yourself, is that another fucking headache you want, especially considering you guys are now under martial law, as someone who probably wants to keep the safety of New Babylon? Is that another fire you want started?
Stove's already hot. How much more heat can it be? People coming after you. Story as old as time.
Mm-hmm.
They better line up. I don't know what I'm gonna do with this. I honestly don't fucking... I did not expect this to be... that.
Mm-hmm.
You gotta understand, this isn't for Skipper. This is beyond that. This is... I don't know what I'm gonna do. The only reason I didn't do this before was because my people were in business with the guy. Didn't really matter. Had issues with North Cyprus, and I had a lot to deal with at the time, but now is a moment in which I need people that are working for the guy, or that have worked for him. Anything. I need any card, any play to make. Shooting her's... It's pointless.
Yep.
Right? I put a bullet in her, what's that gonna do for me? Nothing else. Like you said, it's gonna give me more heat. But maybe she knows more things that I don't.
I mean, you know where the echelon is, right?
Yeah. Shit.
Those are yours.
Yeah, those were mine.
You want to know what I think she knows? In
Oh wow, we just stopped right there.
wow, the whole fucking troop's out. In
Oh
all
wow,
honesty,
we're all stopping here.
this is funny. I'm gonna come over. I don't mind.
Nah, it's fine. Go ahead.
I think she knows nothing. She did this to save me because she loved me. I don't think she knows anything.
Yeah, but what about Frederick?
Oh, I would go after that cunt, no problem. You want a list? I can give you a list of faceless assets to go after if you want.
What do you have?
Frederick White, Misha Standall, Dio Ivanov, Brandon Valentine.
Dio as well? What the fuck?
Yeah, Dio, Raymond Romanoff, Benji Ramos, maybe some more I'm missing, but take all those names down, grab one. Chances are they know something. If I was you, I'd go after Frederick White. Or Brandon Valentino.
Been trying to find Frederick for the last fucking month. He's hard to catch. I appreciate you doing this for me.
No worries. I owe you one, so.
You ever need anything else, let me know.
Yeah. Right back at you, brother. You be safe and take care of that family of yours, right?
I'll try. Find a bunker, brother.
Oh. You know that there's a missile silo out on Route 68, right?
Yeah, I heard about that.
Okay, just double checking you know about that. Be safe.
Holy shit.